Good morning. I am Dr. Razif Shah, Associate Professor of Microbiology, Raiganj Government Medical College and Hospital. Today, I am giving a brief description about general properties of virus. So, first of all, we have to know what is virus. Virus means just core of nucleic acid surrounded by a proteinaceous coat. So, virus should contain one DNA or RNA as the genome that is surrounded by a capsid or proteinaceous coat. Now, general properties of virus are number one, they are unlike bacteria, they are not active outside our human body. Number one. Number two, they are very small, very smaller than the bacteria, and their measurement is just like a nanometer. They are described as nanometer. Number three, they are filterable. Number four, they have no enzymes for protein synthesis. Number five, unlike bacteria, they have replication. They do not divide by binary fission. They contain only DNA or RNA, never both. There are some DNA viruses like pox virus, adenovirus, herpes virus, hepatitis B virus, and there are so many RNA viruses that is example HIV, rhabdovirus, reovirus, picorna, that is polio important group, orthomyxo, paramyxovirus. So if we see that what is the shape, maybe virus is usually I've told earlier that it has got in the central part genome and that is surrounded by a capsid. Some viruses have envelope and over that envelope some viruses has got papilloma. Now the smallest virus example is parvo, size 20 nanometer. The largest virus is pox, that is 300 nanometer, that is seen just lightly by light microscope. So for the detection of viruses, electron microscope is required. Now we just go forward that virus has a replication phase. Virus when enters in our body, they will undergo certain processes. Number one, they have to absorb to a surface or attach, followed by they have to go inward and to cause infection. There are so many stages of viral replication like attachment, uncoating, synthesis of new virion or new virion. We know just one thing I have forgotten, that what is virion? It is an infectious virus. Now to produce the virion or new virion, we have to undergo the synthesis process. After synthesis, it will come out from the cell and by maturation and after release. So this is the normal replication cycle. But sometimes there are some abnormal replication cycles. There is, for example, von Magnus phenomenon. There is no assembly. Some abortive infection, certain viruses that replication occurs, but after replication, the viruses which are produced that are non-infectious, they cannot produce an infection. So there are maybe abnormal replication cycle. Now, if we just see this, how these viruses can be detected in laboratory, there are three major broad headings. Number one, that is a culture, that is in animal culture, animal cultivation. Nowadays animal cultivation is rarely used, but one important animal, that is suckling mice, very small days, just within 2 to 3 days old mice can be used for the detection of Coxsackie virus. This within this in the mice, the viruses or the samples can be inoculated intranasally, intraperitoneally, intracerebrally, and virus growth is detected by either death, disease or lesion of the disease in the animal. Now next, that is a embryonated egg culture. This was used very nicely previous day, that egg which is embryonated. There are 4 layers of embryonated egg upon which viruses can be cultured. Number 1, chorioallantoic membrane, allantoic cavity, amniotic cavity, and yolk sac. I have shared you slides where the pictures of that is the embryonated egg and its layers are being depicted. Now, and last of all, very important, nowadays a recent advance in the culture of viruses are done by, that is, tissue culture. In the tissue culture there are 3 types: organ culture, explant culture, and cell culture. Organ culture, explant culture is never used, nowadays not used, and cell culture is very important. There are 3 types of cell culture: primary cell culture, which is produced by fresh cells, and it is rarely used for few times, a few periods. They can be used for 7 to 10 days or 20 cycles. They can be used. There are example monkey kidney cell line, then chick embryo cell line, where the viruses can be grown. And number 2 is diploid cell culture. Diploid cell cultures whose chromosome is diploid, and they can be forwarded 50 times. They can be used for longer time. Example, human fibroblast cell line. And last of all, a very important cell that is used nowadays, that is a continuous cell culture. Continuous cell culture very advantageous. It is obtained from certain carcinomatous cell. That's why HeLa cell, Hep2 cell, they can be used for prolonged period. So this type of 3 cells can be used, or cell cultures or tissue cell cultures can be used for the growth of the virus. We have seen that bacteria, the bacteria produces colony over medium. Here we can also detect the viruses in, that is, embryonated egg, and also in a cell culture. How? In the that is in the embryonated egg, you can find POCK, POC, that detects the viral growth. Just like in the bacteria colony, here virus produces POC, and by observing the shape and size of the POC, virus can be identified. And in the cell culture, some viruses produces plaque, that is POC in the embryonated egg, plaque in the cell culture. Nowadays, another very important ways by which viruses can be, or virus growth can be detected. Number 1, in the cell culture, number 1, cytopathic effect. Some viruses produces morphological change in the cell line of the cell culture, by which virus can be known. Example is measles virus. Measles virus produces syncytium formation. Actually, the shape and size of the viruses are changed due to viral growth. Number 2, that is transformation. Certain viruses can undergo malignant changes. They can be seen under electron microscope. And heme adsorption, there is metabolic inhibitions and immunofluorescence. By all these measures, we detect virus in the laboratory. There are several mechanisms. Nowadays, one important that is just 2 or things were left. That is, what is viroids? Just like I've told that what is virus, then what is virion. Now viroids. Viroids is a RNA particle that are not very important for human infection. They can produce plant infection, and that is protein free RNA particle. And last of all, what is prion? Prion, sometimes you may be asked in examination, what is prion? Prion means infectious proteinaceous particle which causes infection, and it is highly resistant. We know the temperature of autoclave 121 degrees centigrade for 15 pound per square inch pressure for 15 minutes. It is a autoclave. It can resist autoclave temperature. The higher temperature are required for killing prions. There are so many infections that can be produced by prion in animal like scrapie, kuru, and human body. There are certain encephalitis. So this is the general properties of the virus. In next classes will process to the another group of virus, either DNA or RNA, within a few days.